From the southwest to the southeast and the south, and of course the South Sequoia League, everywhere you looked, a title was on the line tonight. The East Blades looking for another championship, taking on the Scots, but who got the win in this SEYL matchup? Plus, the Drillers looking to put a hole in the Patriots League championship dreams. We'll show you which team got the last laugh when Friday Night Live starts right now.
You're watching Friday Night Live, brought to you by Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. Together, we have something special.
A lot of energy there, and of course you'll notice I'm missing a little bit of my energy tonight. Matt Lively has a night off, but welcome into Friday Night Live. I'm Carrie Yosep, but you know who didn't have the night off? Football teams around the county, and titles were on the line in each of our leagues, but we started in the Southeast Yosemite League, where the East Bakersfield Blades were making their way to Highland to take on the Scots, and of course that's your game of the week as Casey Tittlemeyer and the East Blades look for their second straight share of the SEYL title. Highland was playing for the outright championship tonight. We're starting off with the Scots' Dizzy Brown, making the Blades a little dizzy on defense. AJ Cleveland is going to get the ball here and hand off to Nick Salas, who holds out for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Scots. Little fluke action there. Then in the second quarter, Brown rushes in for another score. He looks unstoppable. It's 14-0 Highland. Cleveland, though, he's doing some more a little bit later. He catches Chris Gutierrez in stride, who gets up to the sideline. And then guess what? Gutierrez wants to finish this drive out the right way. So Cleveland looks for him down the field. He slips to the defender, gets in for the score. Highland's up 21-0 at the half. And Blades' Willie Ball is going to hand it off to Nate Martinez, who's making big boys plays, runs through one defender, shakes two more for East's first touchdown of the night. Field goal no good, or extra point, no good, 21-6. But Salas is going to do some damage again. Scots continue offensive momentum. He gets the ball here, going over the line for another touchdown. Highland would beat the East Blades 35-6 to earn the team's first ever outright league title. Well, we got to look at the other teams in this league as well. Now to south at North. The North Stars starting off strong with this play. Kevin Cruz sprints 70 yards into the end zone. Cruz puts himself on cruise. That's a good pun, right? Well, South is going to get the ball back. And this time, they're getting the ball downfield to Angel Alfred, who's going to get this catch and get the score. But North Stars would go on to win this one, despite some big-time moves from number 4, 26-24. Moving over to Foothill, hosting Miramonte at East High School. Miramonte is going to start with the ball here. Adrian Mercado hands off to Shamar Oliver for the quick run, a little dance and a dive into the end zone. 7-0 score for Miramonte. Then in the second, same duo here again near the goal line. Oliver in for the touchdown. He finds room. That's all he needs. He's got the speed. 14-0. And if you haven't got tired of a rushing touchdown just yet, here's another one from the same guy. Oliver, this time 80 yards down the field. Miramonte would go on to win big in the final game of the regular season, 42-12. Well, now moving on to the Southwest Yosemite League, the Liberty Patriots have cruised through most of league play, as they do, but a familiar foe stood in their way once again. The Patriots hosting the Drillers, and we're going to start it off with the marching band to get things going here. A big rivalry game with implications on the line for a league title. Liberty looking for their third straight. Liberty with the ball. Hayden Mann finds Ramon Henderson, his favorite target all year, makes the catches, brought down in the red zone. That play is followed up with this touchdown run by Dylan Holmes. Liberty in the lead, 30-0. Patriots with the ball again here. Henderson charging into the end zone for another score. The Patriots rolled past the Drillers 37-7, earning their third straight Southwest Yosemite League title. Well, moving on to another matchup here. This is Frontier hosting Centennial. It was the third annual Salute to Service game at Frontier. Veterans representing all branches of the military at this one. More on that coming up, but the first half of this game would be a defensive battle. Titan sophomore quarterback Tyler Plugi is looking for Jaden Perez, but Daniel Prince would make the one-handed pick. Centennial's offense would stall the next possession. It would be a scoreless first quarter. To the second we go, though. Titans driving, and it's Israel Shavaria Fine and Jaden Smith with a 40-yard grab, but the Titans would ultimately fall to the Golden Hawks. Centennial win in this one 13-0. Well, moving over to Stockdale taking on Garces. The Rams get on the board first with a field goal from Peter Dellis in this one. The Mustangs, though, they're going to answer back with a big-time play here. A long pass from Jack Kaiser to Jeremiah Gradowitz for the touchdown, looking good. Kaiser then would try to get another play going, but it's intercepted by the Rams. Garces defense just swarming, and Dellis is going to put more points on the board for the Rams with a long field goal following that pick six. The Rams beat the Mustangs 27-13, your final. Well, for this week's Fandemonium, we bring it back to the Titans turf as Frontier and Centennial hosted that third annual Salute to Service game, a moment for those wearing jerseys on the field to recognize our heroes in uniform. Sight to see us. Frontier representing all the military and service branches with those flags there on their run out as veterans would get to enjoy some pre-game festivities. Players were representing military with their apparel while fans wore military themed shirts. Always great to see and honor those who have served and are currently serving our country. And with that, of course, if you didn't notice, I'm wearing ASU, but I'm wearing a Pat Tillman. So I'm also honoring one of our veterans who sacrificed his life for our country. But we have plenty of more games to get to, including a longtime rivalry game with high stakes between Shafter and Wasco. We'll show you who won that matchup when we return. Stick around. We got a lot of highlights coming your way. Thanks to those Blades cheerleaders. Welcome us back to Friday Night Live right here on 23 ABC. Well, we have a lot more league titles still on the line. The Shafter Generals shocking the county by taking down the undefeated Thunderbirds a week ago. Tonight, they look to clinch another league title with a win against the Wasco Tigers. We love that long-time rivalry, right? Well, first quarter in this one, Christian Alvarez busts through for the Wasco score. Later in the first, it's Wasco quarterback Jacob Villanueva could get the pass off to Andre Cordova. Great catch there. It is good. Second quarter, Shafter quarterback Jackson Sanchez. You saw him making big plays last week. He hits Felix Chacon, and Chacon does the rest for the touchdown. The Generals would beat the Tigers a tight score of 28-21. Well, Kennedy was looking to Kennedy staying in Delano to take on the Chavez Titans, looking for a league title as well. It's tied at 14-14 going into the fourth quarter. Kennedy adds to their score with a field goal there later in the fourth. Titans quarterback Cameron Huerta gets the pass off to Damian Espinoza. He'll take it in for the touchdown. Final seconds here. Great play here by Kennedy. But this one, you see him, Jose Cota, he's trying to make some moves. He's going to go for the big-time throw. It looks good, but unfortunately, they'll be flagged on this. It's called off. Chavez wins this 21-17, sharing that title with Shafter. Moving on, the Arvin Bears face the Taft Wildcats. Arvin went on to win 24-13, while McFarland was taking on Emmanuel, and the Cougars would fall 56-28. Well, our last major league left would be the South Yosemite League. Ridgeview is atop of that conference coming into the night, but Independence was looking to play spoiler. Which team would get the win? Well, guys, let's find out. Let's get to those highlights. We go to the third in this one. The Wolfpack fans are hyped up, as they always are, and that's because their team is up 34-0 in this one. Ridgeview drive in here, handoff to Jaron Amos, and he has absolute trucks the first defender. It took several defenders to take him down. Ridgeview scores again, but Independence getting on the board. The big-time receiver play, Trent Young, making an incredible catch there, pinning it off the defender's shoulder. The Wolfpack would immediately respond, though. Alex Zendejas takes this one up the gut. He finds a way, flips around. It's 33 yards later for the touchdown. The Wolfpack goes on to win 55-7 and also grabs that outright South Yosemite League title. Moving over to Golden Valley at BCHS, first quarter in this one. Ball is handed off to David Stevenson. He's dragged into the end zone. Come on with me, defender. We'll both score. BCHS is going to get the ball again. Ronnie Simrel sprints 77 yards. I was taking a breath because I got to catch up. He's too fast for me. Putting the Eagles further in the lead, and a little deja vu with the next play here. Ball is handed off to 28 again. He scores another touchdown. That one looks a little too easy. Eagles flying past the Bulldogs, winning 28-0. Well, the Tehachapi Warriors were taking on the West Vikings. Warriors' Jack Ty is going to hand it off to Zach King, making his way through just about everyone in the green and gold. Touchdown here. West still ahead 7-6 though. And later with the ball in West's hands, Dalen Leach hands off to Leawana Leulu Jr., as we call him, LJ, who has no trouble getting into the end zone, rolls his way in 13-6. West Warriors' Jake Ty, though, is going to find Trent Adams here for a short pass. The Vikings would go on to win this one 20-14, your final. Wow, we have gotten through a lot. I feel like I still need a breath. So if you can give me one more break, I still got top 3 plays coming your way. So stick right here with us on 23 ABC, our favorite part of the show, top 3 on 23, when we return. Welcome back to Friday Night Live. There were still plenty of local high school teams in action, so we're going to get to those other scores from our local teams. Here's some scoreboards for you. Kern Valley took on the Rosamond Roadrunners, and they went on to win 55-0. Big time win for the Bronx. I'm sure Matt's happy wherever he is. The Delano Tigers, they lost to the Mission Oak Hawks 14-0. 2 shutout wins right there. Well, now it's time, y'all, for our favorite part of the show. Let's get to the top 3 on 23. We're going to start it off with the number 3 play of the night. I got to see this right before my eyes. Nate Martinez getting through all the defenders. Let's run that back. I mean, that's a big boy play from the running back, and he would get the score as well. We love to see that. East Blades, though, falling to the Highland Scots. Moving on to number 2, Ronnie Simrel soars like an eagle for BCHS with this 77-yard sprint. He's looking speedy, earning that touchdown as the Eagles get the win tonight. And for our top play of the night, even though Independence would take the loss tonight, this still is number 1 in our hearts. Falcons wide receiver Trent Young is taking this week's top play, catching this bomb and pinning it off the defender's shoulder. The Falcons' only score was, of course, an impressive one. Well, again, I hope you enjoyed. I wore the jersey. It's Halloween. I wanted to kind of dress up. So if you guys like this, let people know. Maybe I'll wear the jersey all the time. But thank you so much for joining us for our Halloween edition of Friday Night Live. We will see you next week with the start of postseason. Can you believe it? I can't. See you next time.